Okay, I believe we need to choose something based on the fact Earth cannot choose it for Earth's self, but it is left for us to choose if we want Earth itself to feel more Earth itself. You see, it's disturbing when I go out on my balcony and I look before myself with a world whose shorelines are covered in nothing but somebody else's wealth, when really, what are we here for? And why do we ignore that 2019 years have gone on after the death of what was really needing to be felt throughout every second lived between then and now? The fact that life can't be taken for granted. The second technology and machines and all this computers and everything in the air, yo man, we don't know what we are doing. It's apparent Earth is losing control because humans have built. They have built the wrong kind of movement. And what built it was money. It's funny because someone built it who was probably really intelligent and thought, if I'm capable of doing this, I'm going to share it. But it turns out we never needed it. The Earth never needed it. It doesn't help. But what does is coming together, uniting, and saying, we ourselves are a movement, saving a day for when we choose to work for ourselves and give our children an honest life. I don't like seeing from any family a kid being held or told something that, not even that, but not being told something that is really happening before him. Like he's excluded and he doesn't get to know anything about it. I don't know what to do with that. I think we all need to be on the same page. Because something's going on, and now we're faced with the fact that we have to keep the kids calm. But in reality, some of them, they can't. They don't have a choice. Whether it's this or that, they're already something else. I don't want to call them destroyed, but they're living in a world where their elders are lying to them. Or if it's not that, it's because the elders don't even know themselves what is really going on. But honestly, if there is anything that needs to be known at all, the Earth needs help. We have to first fix the Earth, meanwhile understanding that people ourselves are not a worth or a value. We are equal to ourselves. No one is greater than anyone else. You get the gift of life, And for that, focus on living itself. What do we need for everyone to be happy and equal? Because when we do that, then the earth will see us as who we really are. We are not these jobs that we go to. We are not the cars we drive. We are the earth we stand on. First, before anything, we have to worry. We have to understand fixing needs to be involved with the earth before a body shop fixes another car and sprays, what is it called? Isocyanites in the air and disperse them in the garbage because they're not properly removed and should have never been removed in the first place because they should have never been made in the first place. The fact that we have chemicals in the air and we are involving ourselves in careers that are destroying our home itself, the earth. We are paying our energy for the wrong idea. The fact that the earth is like immune to all the damage we can do to it. We can cut all the trees. We can pave all the land. And only then will we realize we can't eat anything but land. Not the brand you call allowance or money. I'm not trying to make it any more fancy than it needs to be. It just comes out naturally. The fact that I can spit on point about anything at all needing to be said at this very moment would be global warming. Yes, thank you, Andrew Sheik, the man before us, who somehow understands that going to sleep at night and waking up and doing anything for the world, I'd have to first give it up for the food. Thank you, world. But it kind of hurts, when you're told they have more and they have less. And somewhere in there, you just fit. I don't like that. I'm not a category. I'm not a statistic. I'm not better than, I'm not worse than anyone. I am equal. I am existing. I should be taken care of. But I am a product of greed. I am a product of my environment. I am a product of global warming. I don't know what that means. Because if I did, I would do something about it. Honestly, when I heard that the earth needs help, I would care a little more if it affected me. But I'm not really who I am. I'm just a product of what is around me. But when my soul reaches to the surface and it stands triumphantly thankful for the fact that I can breathe and raise my hands in the air like this, like thank you, CBD. You should have felt that moment where the plant healed me. But what had I been hurt from? Wanting to make myself all big and fancy. I can't even get that down. I'm fat and ugly. I don't care. Honestly, no one should. That's not the point. Doesn't matter how fat or ugly you are part of this earth. And I don't know exactly what I'm trying to relate those two things to, but I'm going to start with a different approach. It doesn't matter if you are for or against anything but this, and that's saving the world. I don't care if you're for it. You're not fucking doing it. I don't care if you're against it, because you're not fucking doing it. No one is giving a shit. They all think we can continue making games like virtual reality and fucking partying all night and doing the things we do. Work that puts our skies at risk. And our oceans. The water is being diverted from poorer countries. I'm sorry. But why do we have to do this? Why don't we just take a second and say sorry? We will forgive each other. We've all fucked up and we're all sorry. We're human. We don't know what we do. But we have to face the fact that someone figured out the earth is dying. And it's going to take us all to come out and just say, I don't want to live another second if it's not for giving the earth what it needs. Because that's my homie. It's my home. I want it to be the home for many. But why do I deserve this? It's sick. I give up. That's it. I'm going to sleep. I can't live. I have to be up early. God bless you all. I wish you all the best. Thank you so much for being alive and being yourselves to the very best degree that you can. Because that's what we love. We love each other for who we are. Thanks for that. I've always felt love.